Hi, I'm Dustin.
And I'm Ricky.
And today we're going to be teaching you about cross-cultural communication.
Cross-cultural communication? That sounds complicated.
It's not. No, it can be a little, but we're going to break it down and make it really easy for you to understand. Did you know you use cross-cultural communication every day?
Prove it.
See, everyone belongs to different cultures based on things like race, age, nationality, religion, sexual orientation. You get the idea.
I do?
Well, when you engage in discourse with someone from a culture other than your own, that's cross-cultural communication. It's that simple.
I'm afraid I'm going to need an example. Oh, would you excuse me? That's my grandma calling. Grandma, I can't talk right now. I'm making a movie. Oh wait, sorry, a talkie, moving picture, whatever you call it. I don't know, it's about like crosses or something. We're putting it on the web. No, not like Spider-Man. The internet. I said the internet, Grandma. You know about the internet, right? Jeez, Grandma, get with the times. No, I don't need the time, Grandma. Okay, well, I gotta get back to this movie. I said I gotta go. Okay, goodbye, Grandma. Sorry about that. Old people, you know.
Actually, Ricky, that was a perfect example of cross-cultural communication.
Oh no, that was just my grandma. You know old people, like, practically deaf and don't understand the internet.
Well, actually, Ricky, that's a stereotype. And most cross-cultural miscommunications come from people's stereotypes about one another.
I thought stereotypes were like when you hooked up a keyboard to a radio or something.
No. A stereotype is a popular belief held about a group of people. They're similar to overgeneralizations in that they take the diverse characteristics of a group of people and completely ignore them. Different cultures have different stereotypes associated with them.
Like old people being afraid of technology.
Exactly, that's a stereotype. See, stereotypes are really lazy and they really disrupt attempts at cross-cultural communication.
You don't say. So, when I was talking with my grandma, I was communicating with across his culture?
It's cross-cultural communication, but yes. See, you and your grandma are from two different generations, so your age separates you culturally.
Is that why it's so hard to talk to her sometimes?
It's definitely part of the reason. See, people within each culture have shared knowledge that's unique to that culture. If we can identify our own cultural knowledge, we can better communicate with people from other cultures.
That sounds confusing.
Here, watch this. This is what can happen when two people who don't share the same cultural knowledge interact.
Hey, do you know a good place to get a bite around here?
Yep. So what did you notice about that interaction?
That you're a total jerk?
Well, I guess there's that. But what I was hoping you'd see is that normally when someone asks, do you know where I can get a bite, they're really asking for directions to a good restaurant. See, as Americans, we share cultural knowledge about the meaning behind the phrase, get a bite. But I showed in that interaction what can happen when one person has cultural knowledge that the other does not have.
I think I get it. So maybe you're not a total jerk.
Exactly, it was just a miscommunication. But those miscommunications can lead to some serious conflict.
That's crazy.
I know. Here's another example. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Do you know where Webb is?
Webb, what are you, Spider-Man?
See, in that situation, we were at the Old Dominion University campus, where we have a community of students who all have shared knowledge about the campus itself. So in that example, I was just trying to...
You didn't tell me you were Spider-Man.
No, it was just an example.
What's it like fighting crime? It must be so much fun.
No, I'm not Spider-Man.
I'm really sorry about your uncle. It must be so sad.
No, I'm not Spider-Man. I was just trying to say, you know, as students, that we all have just, like, this cultural knowledge that, you know, Webb means Webb Center, a building on campus, and that, you know, I was just trying to get directions to it.
Please, Mr. Parker, go on about cross-cultural communication.
Okay, well, what's really interesting is that we're actually engaging...
Ugh, sorry, I'm freezing.
No, that's fine. No, that's actually great. that's a great example of cultural knowledge. Because when Ricky says she's freezing, what she's really saying is, I wish you'd turn the heat up because I'm cold in here. But anyways, back to cross-cultural communication.
Just a sec. Go on.
Well, did you know we're actually engaging in cross-cultural communication right now?
Like, heck we are. We both go to the same school. We're both the same age. Oh, wait. Is it because you're a superhero?
No. You're a girl. I'm a boy. Even genders have their own cultures.
No way.
Yeah, way. Like, there's just things that you can talk to with girls that I could never relate to because I'm a boy. You know, girl things.
Oh, you mean like...
No need to bring it up.
Like when I'm on my period. Sorry, I thought you're Spider-Man. I thought you could handle it.
I'm not Spider-Man.
So as I was saying, there are just certain things that I cannot relate to that should maybe stay within its own culture.
Well, just wait a minute. I mean, that doesn't sound very cross-culturally sensitive. Isn't the entire point of this video to not just be aware about your own cultural knowledge, but to be open to learning about other people's cultures so that you can better understand them and in turn better communicate with them?
Well, I mean, it's just that, you know, what I'm trying to say, what I meant was, well, it's just, maybe you do have a point.
Mm-hmm.
I think we could all benefit from being a bit more culturally sensitive.
And then we could all communicate that much better.
Exactly.
Looks like the student has become the master.
Maybe she has.
Now teach me how to shoot a web.
I'm ending this video. And go forth. Communicate better.
Cross-culturally.
I'm Dustin.
Spider-Man.
I'm Spider-Man.
And I'm Ricky.
Bye.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size, catches thieves just like flies. Look out, here comes the Spider-Man.